potato family, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is a message from your higher self, and today we have 4 piles to pick from. And just keep in mind, this is a general read, so it might not, every pile might not resonate, or maybe all of them will resonate, but please, if one doesn't resonate, pick another one, or you could even pick more than one. So for the first pile, we have the Strength card. For second pile, we have 6 of Cups. Third pile, we have Ace of Cups. And fourth pile, we have 5 of Wands. So I will give you a moment to go ahead and make your decision. Hello, pile number 1. This is your reading for a message from your higher self. And I already have the cards laid out, so let's get right into it. So right away, I've noticed that you have 2 9 of Cups going on in the reading here, which is like some type of thing that you have been wishing for. And whatever this wish is, it's being your higher self is acknowledging it and acknowledging that this possible struggle. I see this with the Strength and the 7 of Wands here, this sort of struggle that you have been having towards maybe attaining some type of wish, something that it is that you really wish for. And I almost see your higher self comforting you in a way here, and almost like recognizing how much strength you have in attaining something here. There's something that you have definitely been working towards, and I'm just seeing your higher self wanting to almost like relieve you in a way, relieve you of this the struggle, relieve you of the struggle, comfort you in the struggle, and to realize how much effort you've been putting towards something. And I see you with this 7 too, like almost feeling like up against, and even possibly up against yourself in a way with the struggle. The High Priestess of this, and it's also the King of Swords, this sort of mental battle going on. And it's almost as if your higher self, is like even watching over you too through this struggle, and just like wanting to comfort you in that, but knowing like wanting to tell you too, like I'm getting this message of like things are going to be great, there's no need to worry, there's no, this 5 of Cups, this like sadness energy going on here, this like 5 of Cups isn't necessarily about worry, but of like this kind of sad energy, some type of like kind of focusing in on what is going wrong as opposed to what is going right. And I'm seeing a full acknowledgement from your higher self of how much work that, and also that just like keep the message of just keep working at this, keep building and working towards your goals and what it is that you want. But don't struggle so much. Let go of the struggle. Let go of the struggle, because it's going to be great. Like there's this sort of like carefree energy to, I always get the energy of the Fool with the 9 of Cups, this, especially in this one too, I get very much the Fool energy of just carefree and everything's great. Everything's great. And like, you don't need to struggle so much. You can be comforted by your higher self in this knowledge of like, everything's great. Okay, so let's pull a couple more cards here. before we move over to your oracle cards. Anything else you want to say here? So we have the World. I love that right next to the Ace of Pentacles, right next to this Three of Pentacles, where you're building something. And the Ace of Pentacles, planting that seed and letting it grow. And with the World too here is, it's just sort of this like, once again, an acknowledgement of like, everything is available to you. And your higher self already has everything. Like, it's, your higher self has experienced your fullest potential and is already living in that realm. And this is your higher self telling you, like, know that you are already there, that you have access to these this your wishes, everything that you desire, you already have access to it. And just keep working towards it, because that seed has already been planted, and you just have to, patience is another thing too. And it could be with this World card for some that that cycles are ending and new cycles are beginning. So with a seed starts a new cycle. So just there's a patience process to that. There's a patience process there. And this overthinking here with this two of Swords and the King of Swords, and this sort of back and forth energy of overthinking but working on it, overthinking but working on it. You can just do away with that. I'm seeing your higher self telling you that that's just excess. That can be disposed of, the overthinking, and your higher self has recognition for that has served you in a way where it's this kind of like protection for you, where you overthink things because it serves you in a way of like protecting you, but that it's unnecessary. And whatever your specific situation is, this is a general read, that it's good. So don't worry. You don't need to overthink so much, because that, especially with this King here with the Sword, that could be a potential blockage for you for things coming to fruition and like it growing as quickly. It looks like it's going to grow no matter what. But only you will get in your way with the back and forth energy. You just need to be in this like grounded, look at the earth energy and here, the air energy that's going on. Very earthy colors here, air colors over here. And these thoughts energy could possibly block you. And with just stay grounded and keep working to keep making the steps towards the things in life that you want. The seed has been planted and it will grow no matter what. But the timeline of that, especially with this World card here, is that it's really up to you how quickly this happens. And you can get out of your way. You can get out of your way. Because even look at this King here, he's covered in growth as well. So it's going to grow no matter what, but it's up to you how quickly that grows. You don't need to keep overthinking everything. Okay, that's a good place to leave that message. Let's come over here to some of your oracle cards. I'll read that one last. You have Tranquility. Trust, all will turn out well. Everything will fall into place. Peace of mind and tranquility are soon restored. I don't think I need to go further into that. That's pretty self-explanatory. But if you do have trust issues, I have those too. I have a whole load of trust issues, which I've slowly been digging into. But trust that life, you don't need to overthink the things in life, that it's just putting in the action towards it, planting the seeds and trusting that it will come to fruition. Your thinking, it really doesn't help it. The overthinking, especially if they're negative things, and like we all do that, and we do it to protect that little self in us that gets so hurt with disappointment. And your higher self recognizes why you do that. They want to acknowledge that and say, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you don't need to overthink this one. This one, you're comforted, you're safe. Stop struggling against it. I got you. I'm watching over you right now, especially with that eye there. Watching over this struggle, and it's there's no need for the struggle. There's no need. All right, remembrance. Remember, the light within your heart is the same as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves the ocean tides, oh wow, with that ocean there, also stirs inside your heart. What is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express your truth. So possibly if there's something that you are holding back in life, if there's anything that it feels unexpressed, especially with the overthinking that's going on, take a look at where that possibly comes from. Because a lot, like I said, there's a more how would I put it? There is a more gentle, I don't want to say weak because that's not what it is. It's a vulnerable, there you go. A vulnerable version of yourself that brings out this right here, especially right there too. It's this that almost like, not that this is a child, but this, let's say that this is this more vulnerable, wearing the mask of a lion, you know? But look at how vulnerable this version of you is. And they're just parading around as this lion to put up this front of protection, to protect you. They want you to, it's a version of yourself that wants you to not ever experience sadness or disappointment. And so possibly look into that. Look into where the roots of those things are, like where your attachments to those, that why, like, okay, sorry, I'm getting a lot of information at once from Spirit here. Okay. Step 1. Why do I overthink everything? Why do my thoughts get in the way when I'm trying to accomplish something that is like, that I wish for, that's something that I really want, that why does my mind get in the way? And look at that part of yourself that wants to protect you from that and where that might stem from, because it's a really good way to release it. To almost talk to that person within you, that version of yourself that feels so vulnerable and wants to protect you, and say, hey, it's okay. I got the wheel. Thank you. To meet them with gratitude, but also say, hey, it's okay. I got this. It's going to be good. Don't worry. All right, let's read I'm sorry, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. Defenseless. Oh, wait, no, we already read that. We're living in divine times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we can simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separation, severing, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how your ancestors or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. to find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people, to say, I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it, to be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in, or do healing work on ancestral line. So that's just a confirmation of what I just said. There is a need to look into something, especially with this guy looking out into the ocean, and like look into where it is that this struggle comes from. So your higher self is definitely saying there's possibly with this a cycle that needs to be completed, so this seed can grow faster. It looks like the seed has been planted and you're working towards it, but maybe there is something that needs some looking at. Is what I'm seeing. All right, let's pull. I like to start with my angel cards before goddess cards. Let's pull an archangel card. I'm just looking at this card here too. And like, especially with these roots here. And it's like almost having this moment with that version of yourself inside of you. And I'm sorry, but not like, I'm sorry, but like, I see you. Like, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge your presence. And look at just the two faces here, and it's all roots. And it just, I'm getting clear messages that your higher self really wants you to find the root of where this overthinking and this kind of back and forth thinking comes from, and with the struggle, because it's causing the struggle. All right. It definitely wants me to take these two cards because it ruined my thing. It ruined my beautiful spread. And I take that as a sign. Hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So let go of worries is what I'm mainly tuning into. And also an acknowledgement, like, hello from your higher self. Hello from your let go of worries. Like, and that you are blessed, that your higher self wants your blessings to come in, and they don't want you to overthink anything. They want you to look into where stuff comes from so you can receive. It's like this acknowledgement from your higher self that's like, hi, like I want so much for you. And it's so easy. It's just these steps. You just need to take these steps and it'll all come in for you. Sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Yes, where was that I was, especially with this 5 of Cups here, this kind of like sad energy that's going on. Honor that part of you that wants, that's what I was talking about, the vulnerable. Sorry, I was trying to remember what I had just spoken about. That vulnerable side of you. Honor that side of you. Recognize that side of you. See that side of you, especially with this third eye here. And like almost this part of yourself with this high priestess that's like behind the veil, and you're just out, you're in the physical struggling with life, as opposed to it's almost like I'm getting the message of like that you do things in the physical to try to control everything. I do this too. And there's actually something more behind that, but you're not like quite looking behind the motivations of the struggles that you're like trying to like kind of power through in the physical, as opposed to looking within and finding where these things might where they are coming from. And yeah. So honor that side of you that wants to be seen and heard and acknowledged and healed. All about healing, isn't it? All right, let's pull one. Wow, that one was definitely for you. Oh, I've never gotten this card. Oh no, I have. Una. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. I love that. Yeah, I was just literally talking about like powering through, forcing. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Yes. Like I said, the seed has been planted. Let go of your worries about stuff. Yeah, your higher self just is like, it's okay. No need to struggle. I got you. It's okay. You don't need to be go around roaring like a lion and, like powering through life and like, it's okay. Everything's going to be good. Like, yeah, just a general message of everything that you want. It's all going to be for you. No need to worry. All right, pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope that all resonated. And if it did not, please pick another pile. I love to hear about your specific situations. So please leave a comment down below. I love to read those. If you could also like and subscribe to my channel, I would super appreciate that. It helps my channel grow, and I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading for a message from your higher self. And I already have the cards laid out, so I will get right into it. So it looks like there's some type of message of something from the past. Like your higher self wants you to acknowledge something from the past. And it looks like something that possibly didn't go far, or that it just sort of had like a false start or something, or possibly something that was started. I'm getting started and stopped, and it's almost like you were focused somewhere else, or too focused, or you put your energy into something else, but it was sort of, I don't know, or possibly there was just some waiting around going on. But coming over here to this 2 of Cups, it looks like this might be, and this is going to be a specific reading. If you don't have relationship issues going on, I am seeing relationship stuff, especially with this Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Wands here. And it looks like something from your higher self wants to acknowledge something from the past here. A possible relationship, and maybe it was a slow-moving relationship, but I do see there was passion within it, and very much someone, it could be you looking at this other person, but I'm confused on, let me ask here just for some clarification on this 7 of Pentacles. It looks like there was a stop. There was a pause. There's a pause before something, or let's see what Spirit wants. That's too many, so I'll take the top ones. Someone was someone left. This typically is like someone left out in the cold, but someone was left here. And so there's this false start. Sorry, I'm trying to get the message out right, but in more words than what I'm just giving you. But yeah, a false start. And with this, let's move over here to this Hermit this Hermit energy right next to the Two of Cups, I almost see that there's your higher self sees that you've been alone. And I get this sort of insistence. I always get insistence with this Two of Cups. This like they want, like your higher self doesn't want you to be alone. They want you to be with somebody. I don't know if this has caused hesitancy towards that, especially with this Knight of Pentacles now being this kind of, or it's like the slow moving energy, or maybe it is that you're slow, but I'm seeing that your higher self wants you to not be alone. They want you to have love. They want you to be with somebody. And this could even be your higher self even looking down and like on you, and wanting this for you. But with the Sun and the Strength card here, I get this like focused energy here with this Strength, very focused on the struggle, focused on the struggle of this, focused more in the struggle of this, and your higher self wants you to just like look up, look at the sun, look at the sun, look up, look up. They want you to see how beautiful life is. They want you to look up and see the beauty in life and the abundance in life, and they don't want you to be so focused on this struggle that you're experiencing. And coming back over here with this Six of Cups, this is such an interesting depiction, especially with the heart here and this kind of explosion of heart energy, and the two people inside of this cup, in this glass here. I almost wonder if you're still in that cup, because the Six is about memories and nostalgia, and so there's this trapped in, but you're not though, because there's it's not a sealed cup, but it's like you would prefer to be there. I get the message of this preference, especially with that coming back to the Knight again. Like the Knight is like kind of, the Knight isn't moving typically. And if it is, it's slowly, and the focus here is on this other person. This Queen of Wands, this passionate, somebody you were passionate about, somebody that you loved, and you would prefer to stay within those memories, and even walk. Even you're still quite injured from this experience, and you would prefer to just walk in that pain as opposed to because the focus on the struggle. But your higher self wants you to release, or not release, but let's see. Tell me more, Spirit, what the higher self wants to happen here. Okay, we'll take them all. Don't worry. I'm getting like, don't do it. Because sometimes I don't like that many cards. Actually, we'll do 3, and then that'll be it. 4. Okay. So you have the Hierophant, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Let me just look at this for a minute. Okay. Man, I feel so clear today. The messages are coming in. Okay. The Hierophant, it's all about contracts. And I'm getting very much a spiritual contract with this person. And even you recognizing that, I'm getting full body chills right now. You recognizing that contract, it was a spiritual one. especially with this, like this stairway here to these two people, and this kind of what do you call that, fractal spiritual energy coming off of that, and even possibly that not for everybody. I'm just putting the message that I'm getting out. This isn't for everyone. I'm just getting a specific message for someone. If this person has moved on, like passed on, that spiritual contract is over, and that you, especially with this being almost in spirit too, and it doesn't have to be that this person. This could be that someone, that there was someone in your life that meant a lot to you and that just didn't work out too. So that was a very specific message for someone, and I needed to get that across. But that this contract here is in very much in spirit too, that it's done, that, and that there's or wait, I'm getting, it could go both ways, because it could be that this is the new coming in. There's a new spiritual contract wanting to come in, but it's not that this bag that you're holding in the physical of the memories and the holding on, and that one is to be released, and that there's a new spiritual contract in love, in partnership, in relationship, whatever it is that you experience with another person, that wants to come in. And with this 10 of Pentacles here, very fulfilling. The 10 is all about the most like fulfillment, family, love, be just having it all. And especially with this person here holding almost holding the same thing here. If you see, it's like this, and they've got, like they're holding a couple of them, but you know what I mean? That they're the new person coming in and being like, hey, here, I'm the new person that, I'm the new person. I'm the new spiritual love connection for you. And your higher self just wants that. And even this big pentacle that wants to come into form here. Yeah. That. And even with this, there's sort of this like real, like it's almost like this disappearing of it as well. Like this is almost a pentacle in itself. And it's like this kind of, we're getting this kind of circle type. I need to move on. I know spirits like just keeps giving me more and more information here. I'm seeing just the patterns of the circle effect here of this like this spiritual entity here that was in your life, and now it's time for a new. Okay, let's move on to your oracle cards. I'll start by reading this one. You are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. Feel my presence beside you, my dear friend, for I am always with you. You are always in my heart. Okay. Full chills. If there is somebody that I'm just getting real like potential passed on. So if somebody has passed on, know that this person, they are always with you. And just because you move on doesn't mean that that you're not, what's the word? That you aren't loving them. You're that coming out of this cup, this little cup of memories of you two, it's not going to destroy those memories. It's not going to destroy the love that you had, that this person walks with you through this life still. And they celebrate you having, they want you to have love. They want you to be in love. And if this person hasn't passed on, the same goes. Their higher self, your higher self and their higher self are both in cahoots right now. And they are like okay, no, we want the best for this person. They don't want you to be focused in the struggle of this. They want you to look up, see the sun, see the beauty of life. They don't want you to be alone. All right, spirals of manifestation. The creative, rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, there is a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there is an unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression, and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun, and more beautiful, then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You are in the midst of a spiral of manifestation. Something is coming into being, even if you think it is further away than ever before. How amazing it will seem when what you have been dreaming of falls into place. Suddenly, what you have been thinking of creating will plunk into your reality, seemingly out of nowhere, because it was just around the bend, just out of view, on the spiral of manifestation, and you could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming to you all along. All right. I'll leave that. That continues, but I'll leave that right now because I thought that was just perfect for you. Know that how do I word this? There's that spirals too, that circular effect that's going on here is I love that. It's like this, your higher self really wants you to recognize that something wants to come in, and that if your path has felt long and possibly painful, a struggle, that the path is going to open up suddenly. Your higher self and it's almost like you just sort of need to look up. I'm getting this message of like, you just, like, if you notice her face is down looking at this struggle, the grasp on this lion here, and then this person here is looking up, and there it is, and it's like the sun is just shining, and it's like you just need to look up from the struggle, and it's like it will be there, especially with this too, this hermit here looking down and sort of closed-eyed and not really quite seeing. They're almost too focused on something else, and again with this too, there's like this kind of like distracted energy of looking not at something, and it's almost like once you look at it, it's like boom, there it'll be, or once you just look up from what you're currently focused on, there it'll be. All right, let's pull some archangel cards here last to end your reading. Take back your power. Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Wow, spirals of manifestations. A lot of manifestation going on. So if there is something you want to bring in, know that you can have it. that is your right as a spiritual being, your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. You can manifest anything into your life. It's really just where you put your focus, and to look up into the beauty of life, to not focus so much on something else. Okay. You, sorceress Rhiannon. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions. Oh my gosh, these aren't manifestation cards. You literally got the only manifestation cards in the deck. So there's really something that wants to be manifested here. You are a magic person who can clearly manifest your clear intentions into reality. So your higher self, it might not be that you want this. You might be focused somewhere where you're like, you're not ready, but your higher self wants you to manifest this. Your higher self wants you to bring in something. There is some spiritual contract person that wants to come in, and your higher self wants you to bring this in. They want you to bring this in. They want you to look at this. There's a looking over here. They want you to look at this. All right. That was your reading pile number 2. I hope that all resonated. And if it did not, please pick another pile. If you could please comment down below, if you want, your specific scenarios and experiences, if this all resonated. I love to hear about it. I really, really do. And if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, it helps me grow. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is your reading for a message from your higher self. And I already have the cards laid out, so we'll get right into it. And I'm already seeing a little bit of the last reading in this one, with some subtle differences, though. If you were at all drawn to pile number 2, this is a little bit similar, but with some differences. So I'm seeing that your higher self, it's recognizing that there was some love, or I feel like almost drowned, like, because in this, it's a depiction here of there was something new in love that possibly that you're, okay, I'm getting more information here. It's possibly that you need to look at some type of love situation, that I'm wondering if you might be angry about it, but a need to like go look at it, because I'm seeing with this death card with the lovers, there's almost this this ending that's taken place, and I see you looking on with anger at it. But there needs to be some type of, I'm getting it too. There's like something about being like caught in two worlds with it. It's like there's this part of you that is almost drowning in the emotion of this, or needing to look at it, possibly even needing to go into it and look at it and heal it, because there's a lot of anger and frustration with it, but also maybe even just still too focused in it. Maybe even for some it's needing to look at it, for others it's you might be still like drinking of this cup here and just like sticking your head into it sometimes, and like just sticking your head and keeping yourself in drowning in that emotion of it, and which is making life a little angry, like making you angry and chaotic and frustrated. I'm getting angry and frustrated, especially with when you look on at how beautiful it was, because there is a real beauty to this lovers. And then so coming over here with the sun, this caught between an ending and a beginning, and here is the new beginning, the sun, the beauty, and some like a beautiful new life, especially with this white horse representing something new and just something new and pure and beautiful, and but an unwillingness to even see it, to accept anything new. And your higher self sees you, like I said, the first reading was very similar. Your higher self sees you as very alone, but that there is so much love, some new love that wants to, you know what, let me clarify that, because this could possibly be maybe even releasing this. Your higher self wants you to let that emotion out. But let me clarify that to make sure. Spirit, can you clarify this Ace of Cups here with what it is? No, it is an offer. That new, that life wants to offer you something new. Your higher self wants this for you. It wants you to accept new love, overflowing love. And not that this necessarily wasn't something beautiful. I see it as something very meaningful and beautiful to you. But this water is very muddied. It's very dark. And especially with the lilies on it too, it's been sitting, and it's it's not needing to be you don't need to be stuck there anymore. It's a place that you're stuck between, and that there's more. Your higher self wants you to move on from it, basically, is that there's just nothing there for you anymore. And it wants you to receive this. All right. Tell me more about this. Let's see. Now that we've talked about that, tell me more about this new, or whatever it is that I shouldn't tell the higher self what do you want to say? I just got the message like, don't control me. I don't know if you're very much like that or not. You might not like to be controlled. Oh, wow. Double tens here. Double tens. Holding on. There's something that you are holding on to. You're holding on to something. You're holding on to someone. You're holding on to this. It's leaving you feeling not good. And they're even watching this. You've got the Tower in this card over here, watching this tower burn. And it's making you feel very frustrated and angry, staying stuck there. So your higher self wants to it wants you to have something new. It wants you to be happy, but this holding on it's not doing you any good. It wants you to release that, so you can bring in 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the most fulfilling cards in the deck when it comes to relationship happiness, like this very happy family, children, dog, couple, and then the two of you sitting there watching your children play, and the rainbow of life, and receiving all of the blessings that life has to bring. Very beautiful. It wants to bring in all of that. Your higher self wants you to have that. It wants this overflowing cup. This cup is overflowing with beautiful, new, loving energy. And this cup right here, it's very muddied. That's water that's been sitting for a while, and it's no longer serving you. And I know that's easier said than done. Being told to recognize that, your higher self recognizes that it's very difficult to move on from anything. Excuse me, as I choke. What's that? try to way, but I choke. Wait, I'm getting that song. Sorry, I'm picking. I hardly ever during my readings get a song, and I'm always frustrated by that because I always love it in other. Yeah, I try to. What's that song? Who is that by? I'm getting that specific line. Well, anyways, that try to walk away and I choke. I think that's the way it goes. But if you, I can't remember who that's specifically by. I think it's Amy Winehouse, but I could be wrong. But yeah, anyways, there's a need to move forward, and you might be choking. It might be causing you a lot of hesitancy in doing so and real avoidance of it. All right, the artist. You hold the infinite power of creation within you, a divine artist. Create something beautiful today. Right there, all that beauty. Feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. Yes. Know that your higher self wants to create something so, so beautiful in your life. It does not want you angry and frustrated and staying in stagnant emotional energy. It wants you to completely cross over and not be between. It wants a beautiful life for you. It wants you to be on the other side of this. Yes, very much so. Okay. In the world, not of the world. I have never gotten this card yet, so this will be new for me. But that's very interesting because I was talking about being between two worlds. So let's see if it has anything to do with that. It is safe for you to become naked with life. This doesn't necessarily mean stripping off and running wild in public. It does mean stripping back your beliefs, strongholds, and mental or emotional security blankets so that you can live with less obstruction than ever before. Imagine the conditioning that has kept life away from you, just kept it dropping out of your hands like keys, coins, or clocks. Conditioned beliefs about money, time, security, having, locking away, holding, and controlling can be surrendered and allowed to fall away. What would it be like to feel as though you were on holiday every day? Perhaps there would be a softening in your way with life, an implicit trust in its flow, and a faith in the ability of time to bend and stretch as needed so that all may be accomplished. It is an advanced stage of our spiritual relationship with life that we are able to feel held within it sufficiently enough to surrender our defenses layer by layer and to nakedly accept what is. This oracle comes as a message to you. Sometimes we need our defenses. At other times, it is clear we are outgrowing them. There is something that you have outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control, and money. It has to do with abundance, trust, and living within the fundamental belief that everything is going to turn out okay. You are ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed in life. You don't have to hide behind being organized, perfect, in control, or financially secure and stable, nor do you need any other acceptable social face. It is time for you to loosen the strings of your own controlling nature. They are too tight and restrictive for you anyway. You were born to live in a much freer way. When you live as you innately are, rather than how you have been conditioned to be, you will experience greater joy, freedom, and support. When you are not resisting yourself or resisting life, there is a less resisting what you need as it comes to you. All right. This message is that you are shedding. It might be an identity. It might be a status symbol such as a car, home, or something. There's something, there's something that you are being stripped of and that you don't need to fight that. You don't need to fight it, especially with this Knight of Swords, like ready for battle here and this resisting, especially with this guarded Two of Swords here. Like, no, something needs to be your higher self wants you to not resist this, to let go. And so new things can be brought in, because when you let go of one thing, it makes room for more, for something else. You're never just going to be left with nothing. That's not the way life works. All right, let's pull an Archangel card. Totally forgot what these were called for a second. Man, I'm all of a sudden my throat and I'm stumbling over my words. I don't know if you feel that way, like nervous or stumbling over your words, but I'm feeling kind of like stumbly with my words all of a sudden. Angel therapy. Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yeah, talk to your spirit guides and ask them for help. I forget to do that all the time. If there is something that you feel is a struggle to move past, and like there's definite stuck energy here, if there's something that you feel is impossible to move past, ask for help. Pray. Ask God, ask your angels, ask your spirit guides, ask whatever it is that you subscribe to help you with that, because there is no shame in that. We all need help. We all need help at times. Let's pull a Goddess card. Ooh, this is one of my favorite cards. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Honor the cycles of life. Honor the cycles of life. Honor the cycles of seasons too. It's very much winter here, and honor that things in life can be a season, and take what you learn from them and grow from them. And I always love how this goddess here is dancing on the water, and in the tarot is emotion, and she's got a wand here, and she has frozen this emotion, and now she uses it as her dance floor, her foundation. She uses it to walk upon freely. So take your the emotional experiences in life that you have, and don't drown in them. Grow from them and use them as the foundation of who you are. All right, pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope that all resonated, and if it did not, please pick another pile. And if you could comment down below your specific situations, I love to hear about them. And also, if you'll like this video and subscribe to my channel, it helps me grow. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. This is your reading for a message from your higher self, and I already have the cards already laid out, so let's get right into it. So, just want to note, you've got double Hierophants right now. So contract, contract, contract. Not that it has anything to do with you specifically having a contract, but it could. But I'm just saying that, yeah, there's contract stuff going on here. And yeah, okay, let's start. Let's start over here first. So you have the 5 of Wands and the World. Your higher self wants you to very much know that they see this some type of competition or struggle, or there's some type of dynamic where there's like either a lot of people involved that you're fighting with or struggling with, or lots of things in your life that are going on that you're struggling with. that cycle is either needs to be completed or will be completed. We can clarify that actually, because I think that's pretty important to be clarified. What is the World card? Is it a need to be completed, or that's your card? The World clarified by the World, aka that it needs to be completed, or needs to be, this struggle needs to end. This struggle, the cycle of struggling in life needs to end. And hold on, let me see. No, it will end. Okay, there's nothing you need to... Well, okay, here's what you need to... If there's any action that you can take, I'm getting, with the Page of Swords, clarity here. It's like a message of clarity, that you need to let go of this, the worry of this, or have less. If there's a lot going on in your life that you're struggling with, there's a need to free yourself from that. That this cycle can end, or is going to come to an end, but it's very much of lessening your load here, especially with I always look at their little baggie here, and they're ready for a new adventure in life. They're ready. You are ready for a new adventure, but it's a carefree one. It's not tied up with so much. There's a lot going on in this Five of Wands, but it's not good. There's a lot of anger and frustration and stress. Yeah, this is just all very stressful going on, and your higher self really, really, really wants to clear the fog of this and end that. And they don't want that for you. Like, they want you to be free of that. They want you to live happy and carefree and with not so much struggle. And that if you feel like you have to do so much or something, that's not true. It wants to know, your higher self wants you to know that coming over here, the Hierophant, that the beautiful things in life, this 10 of Pentacles followed by the King of Pentacles, very much fulfillment. If you have worries about financial, if you've got a lot going on because of finances, like you want to make so much for yourself in life, your higher self wants you to know, like, what you will have in life is already like in a contract. Like, it's already written, it's already contracted for you, that you don't have to struggle, that you can be carefree and lessen your load and still have still live a really financially beautiful life. I'm getting very much financial vibes over here, but if it's not financial, just a beautiful, stable life, that it doesn't have to be such a struggle. I love that you had double World cards. This cycle needs to end. It's like double downing on that cycle needing end. All right, so let's pull a few more tarot cards. Spirit, what else do you want to not Spirit, sorry, higher self of pile number 4, what do you want to say further? So you have 6 of Wands, triumph, being successful, and I love that it's by welcoming in. There's a clear message here is that there is like some type of contracted success in freeing yourself, in letting go of the worry, and ending this cycle, freeing yourself. And if you see this, welcoming in that, and the ending of the struggle and the freedom. And that is when your, whatever it is that you're contracted to, will it's just, I get the message that it's for, like, this is, you don't have, there's no struggle that needs to happen. There's no struggle, that it was always like meant for you. 6 of Cups, that like on the other side, like as from a soul level, this is something that was already written. Yes, just reconfirming that this is something you already had planned in the other, as a soul, from a soul level. On the other side, this was already something that was written. This was already something that was for you from the other, like that you decided on as from a soul level. So it's like there's no struggle that needs to happen here. Your struggle is for naught. And that a clear message that you need to stop struggling. You need to lighten your load, stop just doing so much, or stop. Yeah, if whatever this 5 of Wands represents to you, it needs to stop. Okay, let's move over here. You have patience. You are entering a time of great love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. Resurrection, no more wounds, only love predicted for the future. Yeah, stop worrying. Stop worrying. Stop struggling. There's your patience is all you need, actually. The only thing that you need to take with you is just patience. Patience. The King of Pentacles was a very patient, successful individual. That they were, the Knight of Pentacles is this slow moving energy, and so is the King of Pentacles is this solid, stable, and slow moving energy. It's an earth energy. So just be patient with the way, like this tree, your tree can't grow. This tree doesn't grow overnight. This tree, with all of its pentacles, whatever the pentacles represent to you, the things in life that you want, it doesn't grow overnight. Patience. Regret. There is nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it is better to try and fail than not to try at all. All is not lost. You still have time. Turn this situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. Yeah, let go of this. I think that this struggle could possibly be an internal struggle within yourself, possibly, especially with this Page of Swords and it being very thought oriented and like the fog of your mind. And it's like, we got to clear that. You're in this cave here fighting off whatever these little eyeballs, I don't know, that could be just fire, but whatever is beyond in this cave. You don't even, there's probably nothing even there, but you're ready for battle with it. You have no idea what's beyond there, but you're ready to struggle against it. And it's like, this was always meant for you. This Hierophant, this has always been meant for you. This has always been meant for you. You were always meant to be here. All right. The world wants to be written. Did I already pull that one? No, I didn't. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Oh, sorry. The struggle. Yet, what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. I'm not making this up. It literally is written right there. It literally is written right there. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access an idea into the limited physical form, although something may be lost when turning a multidimensional concept of endless potential into something concrete. This oracle guides you to realize that there is much more to be gained. You must become free of this inspiration so that you can receive your next inspiration. It is already waiting for you. So on you must go. All right, we'll stop it there. It goes on. But wow, that's exactly what I literally just said. It's like this, what if you, sorry, I'm getting a lot of, that's why when spirit like starts to like talk through me, it's like coming all at once and multiple. It's like, okay. If there is something that you are working towards, some type of life path or career or situation, know that it's like written for you. And that what they were saying in that card about like what you have been in life has led you this way, that you have, that from a very young age, your life experience was always leading you here. Is that your experience with this dog here, and there you are with that dog still, and that you have evolved with this experience and into who you are now, and that's completely ready for it, and that it's like up to you to open that portal and to go into it, that you can create that, and that it's not about creating it really, more so than just like trusting that it is for you, and that there's no struggle that needs to exist at all. That there's no struggle that needs to, that it was written in the books of life of you. Like, look at this for like, it's almost like you're searching through these books too. Like, look at all these books and you're like searching for, what was my path? What was my path meant to be? And it's like you're playing all these different parts too. You have this mask here and all these different hands involved in different places, and this hand over here and this hand over here. And it's like, I'm holding this wand here and I've got this mask on here. Who am I really? What's my heart desire? Let me search all these books to see where it's written what my true potential and path is. Where am I meant to be? But know that it was always written for you. It was always written for you, and you hold the keys to, it's like, it was, yeah, you hold the keys. You hold the keys to that portal, and that it will always be there. It will always be there, and it'll be so successful and amazing. And, but patience is key too. Patience is key. So lighten that load of struggle. There's no struggle that needs to be. What a beautiful reading. I love it. Let's pull some Archangel cards. That was a good message. I like that one. Not that I didn't like any of the others. I did too, but I love when I get like fired up and like, I just want to, you know, I get that your higher self really wants to like shake you. Like, it's like, you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. Like, no, there's no struggle involved. It's for you. It was already decided. This is already something written. Passion. Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Yes, just keep going forward without the struggle. The struggle can end. This struggle can end because this was always for you. Your passion in life, what it is, you don't have to play these parts or search these books or do this or do that anymore. Like, what is your heart's true desire? Go towards that. Healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. There is your higher self is like, they don't, specifically if you aren't living healthy, if there's healthy lifestyle changes that you need to make them. That's your higher self. It's like, if the first thing that pops into your mind right now, that's it. It needs you to make that. But also that this isn't healthy for you. The struggle is not healthy for you. That it's causing pain for you, and it's causing just chaotic energy of feeling like all over the place and lost and confused, and that's just not healthy for you. And your higher self wants you to be healthy. They want you to live a good, just in general, they want you to live a good life. They want you to live the life that is, what is healthy? What is healthy? Healthy can be anything that is good for you. And what's good for you? Doing the things in life that you love. Doing the things in life that you love, that is how to live, partly how to live a healthy lifestyle. If you are doing things in life that you do not enjoy, that you hate, that make you miserable and sad, stop doing them. Stop doing them. It's not healthy for you, and that is not what life is all about. Life is not all about feeling sad and miserable and just doing things because society tells you that, oh, well, you should, when you go to work every day, that's just what life is. And even if you feel miserable within it, that's what life is. You're getting a paycheck and you got to pay your bills, and you got to be scared. You got to be scared that your bills need to get paid, and this endless like fear mentality that has been like shoved down our throats. And break free of those thoughts of fear over doing the things in life that you love. Yes, take care of yourself and make sure that all your bills are paid, but do not fall for the fear that society pours into us from the minute we come out of the womb. We are not, sorry, I'm on a soapbox right now. We are not these, we are amazing creators, co-creators in life. We are not these victims to life where we just do what society tells us to do because that's the way it has been. No, break free of that and do the things in life that you love. That's why you feel so lost and confused, is because you've got society telling you other things. And that's where the struggle comes from. Stop listening to society. Do what you want to do. Sorry, I had to get that out, and I'll take all of them because like it's my last reading. High Priestess Dana, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Maybe that was just an acknowledgement to me when I was going off there. That because I was feeling a little bit bad about going off, and maybe that was just something down. But also maybe you have things to teach others, because like in life, gosh, it's not just all about, it's not the things in life that they tell you that life is about, like success and making lots of money, and it's about connection and in the beautiful ripple effects that you have on other people's life. And if you feel at all drawn to that, there's a reason for that. That's truth. When you hear that and it makes you feel, it gives you like, what do you call them? Goosebumps, or an emotional reaction, that's because there's truth behind it. There's truth, and those truths are just not important in the paradigm in which we live in, where it's just all about financial gain and all of this stuff that's, like, not, it's, in my opinion, not important. And when you hear things about helping others and serving a deeper meaning to even serving yourself, a deeper meaning to yourself and what your heart's true. It doesn't even need to serve others, a deeper meaning to yourself. And when you think about the things that you're passionate about and that you want to do them and they make you emotional, that's because there's truth behind it. And it has been just, you've had to plunge it down within you because society tells you otherwise. Now, listen to your truth. Listen to those things that make you emotional and that you're drawn to. I'm going off in my final reading again. I apologize. Aphrodite, inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Appreciate the amazing soul that you are, that is contracted to something more amazing than what the struggle that life says that you need to be within. No, say no to that and say yes to the beautiful soul that you are, and take care of yourself and live a healthy lifestyle. Is also doing the things in life that you want to do. I don't typically pull this many archangel cards, but whatever, they all came out. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. So yes, don't forget about that. Don't forget that this cycle of struggle, something needs to end so new can come in. Don't forget about that. That's really, really, really important. And I love here, once again, coming back over here, is that this cycle here, you have this cycle energy, and it's almost like ta-da, ta-da, I've ended this cycle, ta-da, look what I did, and like, here's that cycle, and I'm just like, ta-da, I did it. All right, pile number 4. I apologize for going off, but it had to be said, and like, your higher self wanted it to be said. I don't know if you feel passionate about those things, but it just came out. I'm sorry. Anyways, that was your reading, pile number 4. Please comment down below with your specific circumstances. I love to hear your stories and what you're going through. And if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, it helps me grow. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye.